Fall back to the officer's mess, lads. Might as well be finding water pistols for all the blooming good these rifles are.
You know, given Dr. Garland's vegetative hybrid state, Sergeant Wilkins, I'm not sure watering her would be entirely a good idea.
Flippin' heck, Advic. Where'd you spring from? Thought you and Dr. WHeasel had scouted back to his lab light to work on a solution.
Well, his nibs did, but once he started rooting through his equipment like a demon, I thought I'd just let him get on with it. Where's the brigade leader? I assumed he'd be front and centre. He'd never admit it, though, but he just lives for crises like these.
Sorry to be the bearer of bad news, Advic, but Garland, whatever the heck she is now, took out the CO.
Took out? You mean she squashed him? Oh, what a terrible way to go.
Actually, she swallowed him like a packet of toffos. Although, thinking about it, being chewed to death by a gigantic plant monster don't sound any better than being smushed on the parade ground.
That's horrific. Who's in command now?
You're looking at him, Advic. Entities other brass are stationed around the globe. As of right now, in this AO, you're looking at the new entity, CO.
OMG! We're screwed!
Due to a prior misadventure involving motile alien daffodils and a prominent botanist, Dr. WHeasel, Advic Goose, and the stalwart squaddies of Entity must defend every creature on the planet from the monstrously gigantic fronds of a rampaging plant hybrid. With the Doctor's close friend, the Brigade Leader, having valiantly fallen, can the remaining Entity crew pull everyone's nuts out of the fire, or is Earth's populace destined to be mulched to a rich composty doom? Dig for victory with Dr. WHeasel and the Verdant Horizon, Part 3!
Leave off, Matthews. You're only paying her off. Advic, how long's the doc going to be?
You know, Dr. WHeasel, he could be a fortnight, it could be 10 minutes. All that really matters is that he gets to make an entry.
Ta-da! Oh, were you both just talking about me? Don't worry, boys, I quite understand. I am pretty resplendently magnificent, when you come down to it.
Never mind that, Doc. Have you come up with something to stop Garland's rampage?
Clever little time weasel like me? Of course I have. Now, where's the brigade leader? I really ought to run him past him. He gets so miffed if he doesn't feel at least a little bit involved in the decision-making.
Jill's really got in for Entity HQ's buildings. Dr. WHeasel, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you this, but the brigade leader is, well, he's...
Absent without leave? Being promoted to field marshal? Run off to join the circus?
He's dead, Doc. We went to try and negotiate with Garland and she just swallowed him down like a snack.
Oh no! I really liked him. Plus, he was an amazing knitter, which is a really underrated skill. Did he happen to mention anything about a will? No, that can wait. Sergeant, do you have a bazooka to hand?
You mean an anti-structure missile launcher?
Tomato, explosive tomato. The important thing is, I need access to one, tutti frutti.
Yeah, I can arrange that. Set leader actual to set Bravo. Abbots, get your skates on and over to the main block entrance and bring your LASM on the double.
Can do, Sarge. On my way.
Doctor, are you going to shell Jill until she surrenders?
It's a rocket, not a shell.
I know she's a 65-foot-tall plant monstrosity intent on wiping out all animal life on the planet, but isn't exploding our way out of the problem a bit extreme?
Look, young fellow, me goose. Firstly, Garland there ate one of the best gin rummy players and cha-cha dancers I know, so I'm not feeling that forgiving. And secondly, when have my plans ever been as simple as explode the monster?
To be fair, Advic, that does sound more like a brigade leader solution. He'd probably approve no end.
What I've actually got in mind is that we use this modified bazooka rocket I've refilled with various defoliants.
Defoliants? They'll kill her outright in a hybrid animal-plant condition.
Look, Goose, would it help salve your conscience if you knew there were some cunning, hyper-advanced programmed retroviral vectors in the mix as well?
Yes, it would. You could have mentioned them earlier.
Okay, point taken, old Goose. Now, if I've got my thousands of complex calculations right, will be able to neutralize Garland's plant parts, separating them from her original flesh, and transform her back down to size.
Complex calculations, Doctor? Pray tell, were they on the back of an envelope again?
There's nothing wrong with working on the back of an envelope. Copernicus told me he did it all the time when he ran out of parchment.
When he was writing his shopping list, maybe. Not when he was plotting out the heliocentric solar system.
Reporting as ordered, sir.
Okay, Abbott. I'm going to need you to fire this ordnance directly at that thing over there. Got that?
Can do, Sarge.
Try and aim centrally on her. Well, I'd say torso, but trunk is probably more accurate. It'll make sure the chemicals spread as evenly as possible.
I still can't believe you're not even trying to reason with Jill.
Seriously, Abvik? She gobbled up the last fellow who tried.
There must be some way to calm her down. Make her more rational, perhaps.
I'm pretty sure that his one problem, scented candles, soft music, and a copy of Woman's Realm, isn't going to resolve.
I see you there, cowering in the doorway, little ferret. I'm going to enjoy this.
In your own time, Abbott.
Oi, I give it... what's the use? Take the shot, Abbott, as quick as you like.
Yes, fire, fire, fire!
Brace under pressure as usual, eh, Ghost?
This one's for the brig.
Was that supposed to stop me? Pathetic.
So, these hyper-advanced retro whatsits, they take long to work.
My calculations said no more than 3 seconds. But I might have needed a bigger envelope.
Doomed to death at the hands of a rampaging plant monster because of your obsession with scruffy envelope maths. Just like Mother always said it was going to be. Oh, she's exploded all over everything. I can't tell where the green viscous goo ends and I begin.
Thought you said it would transform her, not obliterate her.
It should have done. Maybe I carried the 10, or mixed in too much Agent Orange, or used the wrong colour envelope. I knew I should have used the buff one.
We haven't got any Agent Orange in the HQ supplies.
You'll be surprised how easy it is to whip up. So long as you've got some Vaseline, a bottle of fairy liquid, and some store-brand cornflakes.
Sarge! Sarge! Look at the centre of that fecund mass! Something's moving!
Fecund? I'm sure he's a squaddy.
Hush, Avik, the grown-ups are talking. He's right, though. Look, it's something woman-sized and very, very slimy. Come on, quick!
I'll keep you covered, Doc, in case you're still a threat.
Here, Jill, let me wipe off all this vile plant mush from your face, epaulets and a moustache before it hardens.
Moustache? Doctor, that's not Jill. It's the brigade leader.
She swallowed him whole. Oh, of course. She must have been photosynthesizing like crazy, keeping him oxygenated even while he was deep inside her monstrous form. Why, the science is so obvious any schoolchild could have worked it out.
Really? I'm pretty sure that's not how carnivorous plants work. Well, I remember at school the teacher always said...
Sergeant, let's just be grateful for minor miracles and don't try thinking too hard about it and considering if they make any sense or not. Around Doctor WHeasel, I find it helps avoid the onset of splitting headaches. The brigade leader's alive, and that's what matters.
No, Officer Banana. You may not expunge the deck chair with your poop deck. Stand to attention, lads, and prepare to tango!
Alive and ever so slightly totally deranged.
Yeah, he's terrible at the tango. I'm pretty sure there's no medical precedent for a combat trauma resulting from consumption by plant. Did you hear that, Brigade Leader? You're going to be in the medical history books.
Why, thank you, Dolores. I would like another slice of Batmerg with my cardigan.
We'll get him and Dr. Gilbert airlifted to one of the entity medical facilities. What about all this goop?
Hey, be respectful, Sergeant. This used to be a botanist. A pretty good one, too. So remember, swab respectfully.
As Entity begins the literal mopping up operation, and the planet Earth breathes a collective sigh of relief, uncertain chaos careens towards our heroic duo. What threat to the cosmos can drive Dr. WHeasel to revisit his own people? And what does it portend for the heroic time weasel travelers past, present, and future? Find out as you witness Dr. WHeasel returning to where it all began in our landmark, feature-length, all-star, 100th episode, Dr. WHeasel and the Remembrance of Eternity.
Dr. WHeasel is a Weasel Teleo Enterprises production, starring Randolph Weaseling as Dr. WHeasel, Cooington Goose as Big Goose, and featuring Ed Johnson as Sergeant Wilkins, Sarah Meadows as Garland, and John Gathercole as Brigade Leader Alan Archway Badger.